Good morning. It is August 11th, 2023, and I am excited to be welcoming you to another WiLS and EBSCO Present session. I'm joined today by someone that you all know and I'm sure love as much as I do, Paula Brewster, joining us from EBSCO, and she's going to talk to us today all about their suite of ultimate databases. So, Paula, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and turn things over.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and it's great seeing you. Thank you for joining us today. And I am sorry that Dan isn't here, Daniel Herrick. He is someone I know that you work with all the time, and joy for me to work with. But Dan was unable to join us today. So, and what we're going to look at today are all of the different ultimate databases that EBSCO has available for you. And you're probably wondering, why are we talking about something that we know is an upgrade? And especially if the budget is really tight. And that is the problem that I hear as I travel through Wisconsin is, oh, our budget's being cut or it's flat. And because publishers are raising prices, we're always looking at ways that we can do a deep dive into our collection and look at how can we keep the content that we need, along with keep the quality of content as high as possible, but not necessarily increase the amount of spending that our library is going to have to look at. So if you are concerned about that, I really think the ultimates can be the answer. The solution to me with the ultimates is that you get the highest quality content in a collection with wonderful publishers. And while this means that you are looking at ways to cut, maybe by adding an ultimate database, you'll find that some of those titles are available right there and will be with no embargo, etc. So the upgrading to the ultimate databases is often because of the budget. You're trying to reduce your duplication. You're hoping to expand content, and you're looking for a better return on the investment you're making. So one thing to remember is that everything I'm going to talk to you about today is something that's is already part of what you get with BadgerLink. If you decide to upgrade to one of the next level databases from EBSCO, you're only paying for the upgrade. You're not paying for a whole new resource. EBSCO will never charge you multiple times for the same journal. So if there is a journal in academic search that's also in business source, you are only charged for the one instance. And this content automatically links to your EBSCO subscriptions via smart links. Here are the databases that you have right now within BadgerLink. Academic Search Premier, Business Source Premier, Computers, Applied Science Complete, Education Complete, and ERIC, Humanities International Complete, and Medline. And all of these can be upgraded. I recently visited with Hannah Packwood at University of Wisconsin-Superior, and they did a deep dive into their collections and decided to ultimately go with Academic Search Ultimate. And while they were looking at that deep dive, they were looking at the title list. So just to give you a search here, I did environmental sustainability in Academic Search Ultimate, and I limited it to full text and peer-reviewed titles. And as you can see, there are over 25,000 results here. And this is current content. 6/23, 7/23, March 23. So obviously a lot of information here. The other thing to think about is, should you be subscribing to any of the indexes through EBSCO? Those titles link over to services like Academic Search Ultimate. So in this case, I'm searching PsycInfo, and the results that I'm getting back are full text. And as you can see, we're looking at PDFs, and we have over 6,600 titles available. Right here is a resource that's being pulled from one of your full text databases, whether it's Academic Search, Ultimate, or another EBSCO full text resource. And sorry about the scribbling here, but I'm not real great with the pen on our PowerPoint design features. But when you see linked full text, that is also indicating that this is linking over to your eJournals, which is a free service that you do not have to set up. And we take care of all the linking in the background. And this is something that is just part of your EBSCO service. It's linking right to the eJournal that you have on order. For instance, in this case, it's SAGE, which you probably get from WiLS. So anyway, I'm going to be going through some slides here, and these are the ultimate databases, and I'm going to go through a lot of them, but what I wanted you to see is some of the titles that are part of the ultimate collections. So Academic Search Ultimate is the premier proprietary EBSCO database that it really offers your students and researchers an unprecedented collection of peer-reviewed full-text journals, including many journals indexed in the leading indexes that you may be subscribing to. We are also very involved in open access journals. So within Academic Search Ultimate, there are over 5,900 open access journals. And once those have been validated for inclusion into the database, we are applying the indexing and that EBSCO is known for, so that those search results come back in the same way that our other results return for your students. Looking at the various different academic search options that are out there, this is what you get with the BadgerLink contract. We have Complete and Ultimate, and as you can see, there's a great deal of full text that is not open access, peer-reviewed titles, active full text peer-reviewed non-open access journals with no embargo, and non-open access journals indexed in Web of Science or Scopus. If this is a journal that you have interest in having in your collection, this is just an example. Science is part of the EBSCO Ultimate database collection with no embargo. We also have a number of full text journals in Academic Search Ultimate from around the world. I'm just going through some of these. If you were to purchase Academic Search Ultimate and pay the price for each title involved in that collection, it would be almost $3.5 million that you would be spending. So it is a great value, and it opens up a tremendous amount of wonderful content for your library. Business Source Ultimate, that's another great resource that we're proud to offer. It's unprecedented as far as the wealth of peer-reviewed full-text journals that are available for your students. And we've made great strides in making, adding licensing full-text and peer-reviewed journals for Business Source Ultimate. And here are just a few of these titles. And as you can see, we are comparing to one of our competitors, ABI Inform. And we have these are the top academic business journals available according to Eigenfactor, and these journals have no embargo. So we have multitude of full-text peer-reviewed journals. We have leading business journals and wonderful international content. And again, we are adding open access journals, about 1,500, and that is after they've been, they've gone through our indexing process, and so that they're very easily searched within the Business Source Ultimate database. Here is a comparison to the various business source services that we offer. This is what you get with your BadgerLink contract. We have Complete, and then we have Ultimate. It is the world's highest quality business full-text journal database with international content. And here are some of the countries where this content is originating from. And we have case studies, company profiles, conference papers, industry reports, etc. And this is an example if you were to buy individual titles from Business Source Ultimate. This is what you would pay in real dollars for individual titles. You also get Medline from BadgerLink, and we do have a version of Medline called Ultimate, and I'm going to go through that real quick. Medline Ultimate provides active full text for almost 50% of Medline's current index journals. We have about 1,600 non-open access journals of the 5,286 that are currently indexed in Medline. Here are the versions of Medline that are available. Medline with full text, Complete, and Ultimate. And here are the countries that represent some of that content and where it's originating from. It's always good to see some of the titles that are available with no embargo. So if any of these titles are of interest to you, just know that this is available in the Ultimate version. And I'm going to run through some slides here of some titles that are in Medline Ultimate. Quite a few of high-level titles. So again, if you were to purchase the Medline Ultimate version, it would be a $2,650,000 purchase for the individual titles that you are acquiring with Medline Ultimate. And we all know that you want the most current peer-reviewed titles for your library with these types of titles, and they're expensive. So getting them in a collection like this is really, when you think about it, saving you money. Now, I know CINAHL is not part of the database selections from BadgerLink, but I wanted to let you know we have an Ultimate version of CINAHL. CINAHL is something I'm hearing a lot about. Nursing programs in the territory are very vibrant right now. There's a huge need for nurses, so our customers are gearing up with content. And it's expensive content, we know that. So here's a quick review of CINAHL Ultimate for you. Here are some of the specialties that it includes. And again, this is active full text, non-open access journals that are in CINAHL Ultimate. Here are the countries of origin for the journals that are available. And here are some of the high-level journals that are available in CINAHL Ultimate with no embargo. A lot of them. These are all wonderful titles. So this is a great resource to consider for your students if you have a nursing program. My goodness. And if you were to purchase these titles individually, it would be over $400,000. Applied Science and Technology Source Ultimate. This is, a great resource for your STEM research that your students are going to be utilizing at your library. We have more active full-text peer-reviewed journals in this resource and journals from around the world. Again, we have a lot of open access journals that have been gone through our indexing services so that they're searched easily within Applied Science and Technology Source Ultimate. Here are some of the active full-text non-open access journals and magazines available. And these are the countries that these originate from, titles that are available from these countries. Here's an example, again, of some of the high-level titles that are available in this resource. And with no embargo, I'll add. So moving on, we also have a new resource. Maybe you've heard about it, Education Source Ultimate, which has just recently been released. Education Source Ultimate is the most comprehensive full-text companion to ERIC, which is part of your BadgerLink contract. We have about 923 open access journals in Education Source Ultimate. And these are the topics that are included within this resource. Adult career and vocational education, higher education, math education. It covers a lot of topics. Here is information about the full text, non-open access journals and magazines. So full text, non-open access journals and magazines, 1,000, peer-reviewed, 825, etc. Country of origin for this database. And here are some of the titles that are available within Education Source Ultimate with no embargo. Lots of them. As I said, I was going to show you a lot of titles within this demonstration that I know are probably important to your collection. Education also Source Ultimate also has 415 education videos. And some of these topics are right here. And this is what it would cost to purchase those titles individually. Humanities Source. I've been getting some questions about this resource recently. I don't know if you've taken a look at this in the past, but it might be a good option for you as you're deep diving into your collection. We have 742 active global open access journals. And here is the active full text non-open access journals and magazines that are available. And country of origin. These are some of the titles that are available in Humanities Source Ultimate, and you probably recognize many of these, and they're not available from our competitors. And this is the individual title cost if you were to purchase those titles individually. Sociology Source Ultimate. It has more full text, peer-reviewed, country of origin, 742 active global open access journals that we've certified and are indexing into this resource. Here we have active full text non-open access journals and magazines, peer-reviewed non-open access with no embargo, and active full text not open access journals indexed in Web of Science or Scopus. And here is the country of origin for these titles. And some of the titles that are included. And these have no embargo. It also has valuable video content, over 2,100 videos from top providers, including Journeyman, Intelligence, Squared, MVD Entertainment Group, etc. And the price, should you be purchasing this title by title in this collection. And that, while I've run through a lot of these slides quickly, you know, should you have any interest in exploring this for your library, this is a link that is on our website, which will take you to this site where you can find information about our research databases. And while you're there, you can click over to this page, and by clicking into the link Academic Search Ultimate, Business Source Ultimate, etc., you can get the information that you've seen today in this demonstration, and you can pull a title list. So feel free to pull a title list should you be interested, and let us know if you have questions about that. It's pretty comprehensive for that site. And there is also an opportunity to do a subject search. So if you're looking at various subjects that you need to look at or dive into, certainly let us know. So what can we do to help you? We know that when you're dealing with budget concerns, it's a lot of work. We know that. We empathize with you. And we hope that you will consider taking a look at an upgrade. Again, should you decide to get a price for any of these resources, keep in mind that you're not paying for a totally brand new database. You're really going to be upgrading from Premier or Complete to Ultimate. We only charge you for that additional list of titles or the price from what Premier would cost to Ultimate. So it's not like paying for a brand new database. If you need any comparisons that we can offer you in some reporting, just let us know. Daniel and I can help you with that. If you need to compare it to one of the other vendors, we can help you with that. It does take a little bit of time for us to do that, but we're more than happy to send you information. If you would like to just know what pricing is, let us know. And if you're considering maybe adding 1, 2, or more new resources, let us know that maybe we can come up with a bundle price for you. We're absolutely willing to work with you going forward. And of course, you can request a trial. We'll get that set up for you. So please don't hesitate to send Daniel an email or me an email, and we will be happy to answer questions and get the information that you need. And with that, Jeff, I've finished with 2 minutes to go.
Good job.
So I was a little worried with all those slides that it would probably take longer, but that's good. So
You were spot on. Very well done. Well, thank you so much, Paula. I think that everything you showed, I'm always impressed by how much bigger things keep getting. Like you get more and more for your money with these ultimate databases. So I think that's really exciting. I'll say that I like everything that Paula showed today. All of those things can flow through WiLS as well. That's we can
absolutely
on all of these things, and some of these things can be upgrades to
call Jeff
that you might already be part of. We've got a Synol group, we've got academic search groups, and we've got group pricing on a lot of this stuff too. So
absolutely. Please contact Jeff and we will work with Jeff. Daniel and I love working with Jeff, and we love working with all of you too. So
yeah, I'll say the same. I feel like we've proven to be really good partners for each other, and we're all on the same page and trying to get the best possible resources to our academic library members that we possibly can. So thanks so much, Paula. Thanks to everyone who came live, and everybody who is watching the recording now. Feel free to reach out on any topic related to any of this stuff. I know Paula will be delighted to hear from you, and so will I. So with that said, I hope everyone has a great Friday and a good weekend.
And a great weekend.
All right. Thanks again, Paula. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jeff.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.